Interior, Kathy's apartment office, day. From a low angle, the camera slowly creeps through a doorway into a dark room, revealing an antique doll standing upright on a table. Her porcelain face glows softly in the lamplight, looking almost like skin, but far too pale.
Lady Margaret led a charmed life by all accounts. She was beautiful, rich, and witty, too witty, in fact, for her own good.
The camera focuses in on her dark black eyes, a blank but haunting stare.
Thirsty for scientific knowledge but denied a higher education, she conducted experiments in secret. She became particularly interested in human anatomy, which led her to the graveyard near her family estate.
As the camera continues to move, pedestaling up to meet the doll at eye level, we see that the Victorian ruffles of her dress are discolored with dirt.
One night, petticoat deep in a fresh grave, she was interrupted by a man searching for bodies to sell to the local university. He was so startled to see a beautiful young woman alive in the grave he was about to rob that he struck her with his shovel.
We move around the doll and see the back of her blonde hair is matted with dark red blood.
The injustice of being murdered in her prime caused Lady Margaret's spirit to be trapped on earth. She found this lovely doll in a nearby shop and bonded her soul to it for over 200 years.
The camera pans around the room, an office. Other dolls sit on a rocking chair, stand on end tables. Packing materials are stacked in piles.
Lady Margaret is a very active spirit. At night, you may hear her walking from room to room, her little steps echoing down the hall.
More dolls sit next to Banana Bell, 1-year-old guinea pig, eating alfalfa in her cage.
She's curious about all the wonderful advancements science has made since she was alive.
We see a bookcase filled with Gothic literature, ghost story compilations, and books about creative writing.
Although mostly harmless, she has the occasional streak of darkness.
Finally, we see Kathy, 40s, typing at her computer. She coughs. Her inner monologue continues.
She's been known to fill a room with a heavy energy so oppressive you will feel you are suffocating.
Kathy continues coughing. She looks around the room, focuses on Lady Margaret. She pounds a fist on her chest and covers her mouth as some chip fragments dislodge from her throat. She grabs another handful of chips from the bowl on her desk.
eBay policy requires that I state this is a tangible item. You will receive one vintage doll with your purchase, not a human soul. Stories about spirits are for entertainment purposes only. Any paranormal activity you experience after receiving this doll is strictly coincidental. Buy it now price, $100.
Kathy turns and squints her eyes at Lady Margaret. She starts typing again.
$89.99.
Kathy clicks Post, minimizes the browser window. Over her shoulder, we see her computer desktop with folders labeled Paranormal Activities, Backstories, and Manuscript. She opens her email client. She has a new message.
Hello. This message is about Gregor, a haunted doll that I bought from you on Electronic Bay. In your description, you wrote that he was an extremely active sexual spirit, appearing to you in dreams, opening your underwear drawers, touching you in your sleep, etc. Well, it has been over 2 months and nothing has happened. I'd like an explanation and or a refund, or I will change my rating to negative and report you to the authorities.
Kathy shakes her head and sighs.
Sincerely, Ron.
Dear Ron, I'm sorry you thought you could buy a sexy ghost on the Electronic Bay. You think ghosts abide by internet transactions? Ghosts have their own unfinished business and cannot be expected to fulfill your sad fantasies. Also, ghosts aren't real. Also, you're an idiot.
Kathy looks up at her wall. We see a framed diploma from Columbia University's School of the Arts. A post-it is stuck to the glass that says, USPS medium box, $17.10. Large box, $19.90. She deletes what she's written.
Dear Ron, I am sorry you have not experienced anything yet. Some spirits take longer than others to adjust to new surroundings. I remember Gregor was particularly attracted to patchouli and the music of Barry Manilow. Try setting the mood and see what happens. Sincerely, Katerina_of_the_woods.
Kathy closes her laptop.